Same shit, different day.
I'm on that shit too.
Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Na na na.
I'm on that shit too.
Same shit, different day. Na 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 na. Same shit, different day. Na na na.
I'm on that shit too.
Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day.
I'm on that shit too.
Same shit, different day. Na 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 na. Same shit, different day. Na na na.
I'm on that shit too.
Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day.
I'm on that
Save
shit.
space to make space so we can take space. Safe/great space, you know, that's we saying when you come in here, you can be yourself, you can be the best of who you are, you know what I'm saying? Or the worst of who you are, you know what I'm saying? And understand that whatever you bring to the table, we're gonna keep that between us, we're gonna keep that, we're gonna help, we're gonna grow from it, you know what I'm saying? But it's understand like for the most part, this is your place that you can be your best self, you know, like, without having to worry about like being judged.
Safe space. You know, that's like the crib. When all the homies pull up and we all are open and safe for each other to like tell our feelings or talk about what we're dealing with, that's a safe space. We all can be ourselves.
Safe space, brave space, definitely a place that like hold values, a place where everyone could be themselves, and a place where people intentionally keep together, like whether it's like cleaning the space or making sure like the space is sustained.
When I hear the word safe space, it basically I can let my full humanity out. I can embrace it, enjoy it, and live it.
Safe space, brave space is really talking about when you got people dealing with deep mistrust, interpersonal harm that comes from a force of structural violence and historical trauma. It's really hard to create a space where people can be themselves or figure out how to keep being more versions of themselves, particularly when hope and dreaming of who you could be has been diminished. Creating a safe space and collectively building a safe and brave space is really important for thinking about long-term sustainability and relationship building and movement work.
Cooker to me is basically when you just trying to make something happen. You got a mission and there's certain ingredients that are part of the recipe for you to accomplish that mission. So that's when you're in a cooker, when you're basically going through the motions of getting closer to your mission and all the different necessary steps to get there.
The cooker is when we put each other through a process of like learning each other through moments, sometimes hard, sometimes good, with the goal to try to like get closer to each other and understand each other better.
Cooking is like, for me, I can talk about the hot seat. It's like when you know things are happening, but you don't understand why it's happening. So you're in the cooking, you try to figure out exactly why am I feeling this way? How can I react? What can I do next?
Cooker's like, yo, I'm about to deal with you, and it's gonna take a lot of arguments and a lot of cursing and probably a lot of regret, but it's gonna make us better.
The cooker, one form or version of it can be, having hard conversations, many hard conversations, and struggling how to get in or complete those conversations.
Cooker is like, it's a pot, in the pot, we cooking up maybe some steak this time, maybe cooking up some fish, or maybe cooking up some pork, you know what I mean? It's all them extra ingredients and stuff that's going to be added to it. And in real life, with us, it's like we bring in multiple people in our space. When we say we put them in a cooker, we saying like when they going through this process, they getting to understand us a little bit more. We getting to understand them a little bit more, and that seasoning us together, which is making this meal that's going to come out of it great.
360. It's empathy on 1,000, but it's realizing that all feelings and all sides or point of views are all valuable and all the same.
When I hear the word 360, I'm talking about different slices, different variations of things. I'm talking about like different forms of traumas, like all those times have like different things between it.
360 talks about when you don't just think about your perspective, but you think about all the perspectives and the relationships that come to that incident or to that moment. And the journey, not only the physical journey, but the emotional journey that each individual brings to that moment. So be really thinking outside of yourself when it comes to issues, hurt, healing, celebration, etc.
360 basically is just looking at a situation through different lens. So you know how people wear glasses, and different glasses have a different prescription and a different lens, different outlook. So to me, that's what I would compare it to. Is just 360 is just looking through a situation through different glasses, through a different lens, and just not from one view. Making sure everything comes around full circle, and once you see everything from every perspective, it will give you a lot clearer and better outlook on how to feel about a certain situation.
Seeing many standpoints, many views, and knowing that someone also has a 360 of themselves as well, which means they just got many things that makes them. So you have to understand that your 360 wave is supposed to understand that everybody also has much more in them than just one thing or one identity.
Non-traditional, when I hear the word non-traditional, I believe the word comes to my mind is non-existent. It's different, it's new, it's unique. It's not traditionally born, it's something outside of tradition.
Non-traditional, we're talking about, it's not your average, like the program, it's not your average way of living. Like we coming from the core where we don't kick out our young people, we don't kick out people that argue, we don't kick out people that use certain language or certain words that might seem like it's coming across disruptive, or might seem like it's not proper. We talking about non-tradition. We need you to get it out the best way you can, and then we can figure out how we can cook that up, you know what I'm saying? And then figure out what you need for what's best for you. So that way in the future you'll be able to handle that. Non-tradition is mainly saying we coming from a cloth that we're not thinking of how the matrix is running things. We're doing it in our way.
It means something that's not usually normalized in the white world. Let's call it that.
Non-traditional is basically, taking a non-traditional approach to certain things. Not basically going about certain things how many other different people or organizations would, but having your own way of carrying out your mission for the most part.
Non-traditional, thinking outside the box, thinking outside of yourself, thinking outside of what you already learned, and knowing there's infinite ways of doing things, and that you should try to really do things that has never been done before, to see how those things go before we do the things that's already here.
Non-traditional was really a critique and an analysis that's saying white supremacist male structures that are deeply religious, don't really think about indigeneity, grassroots, and local wisdom, and how you center that local wisdom is a non-traditional approach.
The process, just knowing that everything has time to it. Everything is never just A, B, C. We have a long track, a long road of things within us that we're journeying through. So it's always going to be some time, and we need to acknowledge and honor that we're going to take time into that.
Process, it means it means it's a long action of phone calls, texting. It's a lot of transformation. Yeah.
The process is also talking about really intentional steps and activities and engagement with intentional people over a group of time to really build something that leads to something different.
It's basically just having faith and believing in the motions and the movements that you're doing, and that, you know, just trusting the process and just knowing that, like, you're gonna get where you're trying to get to. You know, it's like just putting the GPS on and just trying to figure out the best route that's gonna get you there.
The process, that's a part of that cooker, you know what I mean? The process is like everything before we even get into the cooking. It's a time frame that we're gonna go through. Y'all gotta be here to these moments to be like things that we put into that, you know what I'm saying? And understanding that we're coming in here with all the different ingredients, but understand, like, you can't throw the onions inside the pot without putting the oil first, you know what I'm saying? So it's a process, everything takes its course, everything comes out.
Spirit. Ooh, the word spirit consider a warrior. Is when it comes to spirit, it's about warriors, about kings, it's about unity, it's about unified, it's about individuality, and also your self-transformation.
Spirit is the supernatural, natural, universal energy that you could tap into. It's the feelings that come up within you that you can't even explain how that emerged in you. And it creates acts within us to act out upon spirit. When we accept spirit, then we act out upon spirit and make actions that are like that we haven't foreseen in ourselves to do.
Spirit is energy and wisdom that comes from our ancestors that help guide and protect us. And it's also energy that help let us know that we're connected to other things that are living.
Spirit, to me, is basically, you know, that wave inside of you, the blood in your veins, that energy that you carry, you know, that really determines your character and the way you base your decisions, and just having a certain outlook on life. Spirit really has a lot to do with how you treat others, with how you treat yourself, how you love others, how you love yourself.
Spirit, it's an unnatural force that like cannot be measured. Like, it has no capacity, it has no deflation. It's just there, it's always there, and it's always fighting.
So go back, I'm gonna follow back up with you, you know what I'm saying? But not only am I gonna follow back up with you, I'm gonna come back with like maybe a better, not so much answer, a better understanding of whatever we built about.
Circle back, definitely retracking your steps with people. You know, it has to deal with your relationships, and making sure that like you're always being able to like still have that contact, whether it was because y'all just dealt with a situation of arguing, or just like because y'all like are just still dope friends.
Circle back is really talking about emotional capacity. When you're in interpersonal relationship building, and sometimes you hurt each other, you land each other in the wrong way. Depending on what side you are in certain moments, either way it takes emotional capacity to figure out what is the best way for you to come back to be in a better place.
Circle back means I'm definitely gonna recap with you about a problem or situation that may occur.
Hope to me is basically having a reason to wake up every morning, and that purpose that gets you out of your bed, knowing that better days are coming, or that brighter days are coming, and just basically what drives you to have a positive outlook on your future?
Hope means like believing in something more than yourself.
Hope is really talking about dreaming and really talking about an energy and a force that allows individuals and people to come together to do things that they sometimes don't think they can do.
When I hear the word hope, it's something that is not there but it can be created.
Hope has many forms. I think one version can be the unforeseen energies that you get from being with people that you love and care about, or people that's uplifting you and giving you affirmation. And then things that are more tangible after getting a gift from your grandmother, because it was something that just brought you joy in a certain way.
When you hear the word vulnerability, it's about really talking about how can you share space with somebody, even in the darkest, even in the moments where you think there's no vulnerable state in that person, you can really tap into your own vulnerability and create vulnerability.
Vulnerability to me is just finding the vulnerable parts of you, basically the parts that you really don't speak about much, the parts that it's hard to talk about, and parts that you lived in your life, or things that you went through, and just creating that muscle inside of you to really just express yourself freely.
Vulnerability, just being able to tap in and acknowledge your feelings, and that those are things that you're able to give to others and shit.
More expression on on a deeper level of I'd be femininity, on some I'm talking my feelings.
Vulnerability is like magic. It's it's the sauce. It's energy that sometimes is a verb, sometimes is a noun, sometimes is an action verb. It helps you get into the ingredients of doing a lot of storytelling, a lot of listening, a lot of holding space, a lot of getting to know yourself and knowing other people in different ways. It's like accessing to the spirit.
Vulnerability is really digging within yourself, being able to bring out, when we talk about the best self, it's your true self, you know what I'm saying? So vulnerability is being able to get in the bag that you normally stay away from, that you normally would not show the world. Being vulnerable or having being vulnerable is real. That's your true self, that's the self that you see in the mirror. That's the self when you wake up, you know what I'm saying? Being able to share that energy with others and all that, because when you share your truth, when you share your story, and you coming from a vulnerable way, and you opening yourself up, not only do you help yourself, you get to help somebody else who probably won't do the same thing as you to open up.
Pacing is just knowing that the time will come for whatever you're trying to do, that it takes hard work, or it might take a few failures to get to where you're trying to go, but patience is just holding on to what you're working on and knowing that it might take you longer than you expect to get there, but that's part of the mission. That's part of having patience.
When it comes to mindful, patience is just gratitude and integrity. And talking about patience is about having self-control, even in the darkest moment that you can't control it.
Patience, patience is like sitting in H.O.L.A or sitting in a hospital. They don't give you aspirin. At the end of the day, check your vitals and stuff like that. Patience is being able to hold that down, even though mad stuff is going on, being able to hold that down and just understand you need this process, to get you further.
Patience is talking about a skill and intentionality and being present and holding that presence, and not worrying about the unknown or trying to manipulate the unknown or the next steps.
Pedagogy is like, you know, the origin, you know what I'm saying? Like the origin of where something started. It's how we get through a lot of stuff. Even when we talk about the process, we talk about circling back, we talk about legacy, we talk about all that. Pedagogy is that understanding of that, you know what I'm saying?
It means something like, that's like, more like grassroots. It's like,
pedagogy is how we teach and learn, man. It's like understanding like who you building with and who you learning with and who you teaching with, and just trying to figure out the right communication and the right language to like teach and learn with that person, with that individual.
Or everybody's learning from each other. Everybody has knowledge that we should acknowledge, and because of that, everyone's a facilitator.
Dope is just talking about urban energy of scholarship and praise and recognition, because a lot of young people and historically marginalized black and brown people, queer people have not been seen. So dope is a way to kind of like reverse that historical trauma of not being seen.
Dope is like my favorite word. Yeah, dope, you know what I mean, for me, in this sense, is like, that's like dope, like that shit's fire, you know what I'm saying? So, somebody saying something powerful, I'm like, that's dope. If somebody doing something powerful, I'm like, that's dope. Dopamine is something that's inside of our body. I don't really get to be scientific with it, but it's something that gives us a boost of energy, you know what I mean? So, when I'm saying that's dope, not only like not only like fire, that's giving me a boost of energy and want to help with that or do that.
For me, emotional knowledge is basically saying that the knowledge that you have has created a pathway to wisdom, so you can understand exactly how you are affected by the things that you are affected.
Emotional knowledge is really thinking about the wisdom that comes from our body, how knowledge sits in our body, how it relates in our body, how it grows and helps us understand how to make sense of the world, and how sometimes it's not communicated through our words, but it lives in the ways that we feel, in the ways that we understand things from the internal.
Emotional knowledge is understanding, I would say that's closely connected to 360. You had in your life, you know what I'm saying, at this point. Can't understand all the feelings that's coming with that. When you feel it, when you're mad, abstracted, and you have to understanding, like, yeah, like, you have the key to, like, to win. You know what I'm saying?
legacy is like, it's like all of us. It's all of the past wisdoms and journeys. They all are valuable as right now, and then legacy is like that past selves that we need to respect.
Legacy, yeah, I believe, you know, passing torches, like giving our young people our history, all of what we are, for them to like take on to the next generation.
Yeah, legacy for me is like just understanding that we have like goals in life that we try to pass on. That when we're not here, you know, they still keep on going. So make it even better. For me, legacy, and for us, legacy means like we already know when you're born, the end result, you're gonna die. So your legacy is whatever you doing in between. That's gonna carry on. The reason why we still know Jesus, the reason why we still hear about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, because these people left impressions on the people that was able to carry their name on even after death. So to me, that's the real life after death.
Legacy basically means, to me, carrying on the torch that has been lit by generations and generations, and trying to make sure that that we continue to uplift the movements that was started many years ago.
Legacy.
Legacy is really talking about that anything that we do stand on the shoulders and on the 8 to 9 generations that come after us. That we're only as good as how much we put into like our past and our future.
Legacy is talking about things that pass down, like people's traditions, what they did in their time, creating a legacy for leaders to stand on their legacy to continue moving forward.
Grounding is stability, really like planting your feet in relationship building and movement work. Really thinking about who you are and what you need to do for yourself as you think about what you're doing with others to make yourself the best version of yourself to do that.
Grounding is another one to me, is like just making sure that, before you start to work on anything or focus on anything, making sure that that it starts with you. So whatever you're working on, whatever the steps are, the first step is in you, and you need to figure out basically where do you stand, your values, your morals, what do you believe in, and grounding yourself mainly in your beliefs.
Grounding means that we have to create a foundation that we have morals and respect to even go on.
Grounded is basically about control. It's about learning yourself, understand who you are, and not react to everything, because not every action needs a reaction.
Grounding, I think one thing I like to feel is like you ready, like you feel prepared. You got all your rituals done. You got your to-do list. You got your all the things that you need within you to move to the next step.
Insane Killer Kane on the beat.
No, I'm not taking the C, the chains, we breaking them. They don't know who they playing with. Fuck with my family relationships. I'm not taking it no more. I'm not taking it no more. I'm trying to live after broken chains. Centuries past, living trash. Oh Lord, what's a little change? So many families turned into slaves. No many generations could have saved. Body laying in the graves. Hard to line when I wasn't caged. Let me out, but you ain't let me loose. Let me live, hang me from a noose. Liberated when I hit the booth. Say you wanna rest and why the heck you shoot? Put a nigga down is how you get your loot. Wanna whitewash how I spit the truth? Y'all kind when I bring the proof. Wanna kill my culture in each and every root? And hell nah, I'm not afraid to die. Spirit strong, watch the thing rise. When I come back with 1 to 8 lives, it's the wrath of God, he can't take mine. A public enemy past state lines. It's a different track when I chase grind. Organized while the stakes high with a rap sheet from here to 8 Mile. Illegal transactions through PayPal. Bidding kitty for my dog to a weight trial. We still see you hate when you fake smile. Rinse dirt off with accomplishments. Don't care about you competent. Trophies, we back on our honor shit. Hold on, I got them. I'm not taking the C, the chains, we breaking them. They don't know who they playing with. Fuck with my family relationships. I'm not taking it no more. I'm not taking it no more.
In the cell, it's a living hell. Homie locked, he just wants some mail. Dead broke, he ain't make his bail. Blindfolded, trying to pin the tail. Sick and tired, so we getting higher. Hell high, and we in the fire. Belly of the beast, and we starving. No space, we was in apartments. They throwing babies in cages. Feeling so alienated, just like a rose in the pavement. Listen, I rose from the pavement. I'm not someone you should play with. They got me all in they playlist. Sharing that knowledge and profit you wildin' if you think you gonna replace us. This here's Henny, no chaser. Kicking that wisdom and we make it make sense. I need a meal, we dreaming and chasing. I can't be losing my patience. We put in work on vacation. We moving coast to coast, spreading the word to folks. Whether you blood or loc, we giving love and hope. I can remember the times was back, now we ahead of the line. You know wine get better with time. Since a youngin' I've been on my grind.
No, I'm not taking the C, the chains, we breaking them. They don't know who they playing with. Fuck with my family relationships. I'm not taking it no more. I'm not taking it no more.